Hi, Dave here from the Triflex department at igus, and I wanted to review our Robotic Configurator as it's been around for a few years now, and we've continually been updating it to better serve our customers. A lot of you are probably already familiar with a lot of our configurators, but the Robotic Configurator in particular seems to get a lot of traffic. So in order to access it, if you don't already know, you go to igus.com, scroll through the options, Triflex, and then the Triflex Robotic Dress Pack Configurator. Now from here, you need to choose your robot model first. And this is critical that you put the correct robot model in. Different robots have longer arms than others, and there's a lot of variables that come into play. So we have most of everyone's robot models in here, but there are some that we're still going to be adding over time. So if you get to the Robot Configurator, you don't see your robot model here, it doesn't mean that we don't have a solution. It just means that we haven't added it to the configurator yet. So you can scroll through and try and find your robot model there, or you can just simply start to type in at the top and try and find it through the search function. So if you wanted an R2000, for example, you would need to find it this way, and you can simply scroll through the options to come up with whichever one you wanted. So once you choose your robot model, you can then choose which axis you would like to manage. Obviously, axis 3 to 6 is the most common, but we also have solutions for axis 1 through 2. So once you've checked on those boxes, you can scroll down and see the many options we have for retraction systems. Based on the application and the environment that you're working in, you can choose whichever retraction system works best for you. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to choose the Triflex RSC linear system and click continue. When you arrive here, you'll see all the parts and pieces hovering above the location that they'll be mounted on the robot. You can still make some changes over here. If you've chosen the wrong robot for whatever reason, you can make a change there. If you want to see how one of the other retraction systems looks, you can make the change there. You can also choose the series of Triflex that you want to use. We would prefer to use TRE-B series Triflex most of the time, and then you can choose the size. Some other options, you can choose a different style bracket, end of arm bracket. You can add additional chain links and additional protectors. At axis 2, you can add in a swivel bracket to manage axis 1, or you can take that away and just keep it as simple as possible. You can also add more chain links and protectors here. Once you've got your whole robot outfitted, you can scroll to the bottom and you'll be able to see a parts list here, and we'll be able to quote you off this parts list. The next step would be to click continue. Accept the terms and conditions. Most of the time you'll get a price here, but sometimes some parts haven't been loaded with pricing and they're not in there yet, so we can't calculate a total price. The good news is we can go ahead and get you a quote off of this parts list once you download a PDF document. Take a second to do that. And it'll show you that parts list that we looked at before. This is handy to have for the build team so they can see what the part numbers are corresponding to the actual parts that they receive and where those part numbers are going to go. Flipping back to the configurator, there's some other things you can do. You can save this configuration for later. If this is a common robot and you want to make it a standard, you can always refer back to this. You can also see some assembly videos on how to put these parts and pieces on your robot, and then you can also download CAD files. If you were wanting to change your selection, you can always click the back button here. As you can see here, for this particular robot, there are 4 possible sizes. So knowing your cable package is critical. At igus, we have another tool to do this called the eChain Expert, and just quickly I'm going to jump to that screen. You can see here a typical layout that we would do for a customer. You are more than welcome to do this layout on your own. In this case, these cables and hoses fit nicely in our TRE60. To tie this back into the Robot Configurator, now we can choose the 60 size. This is a great way to get a sense of where your build is going to be. but we would like for you to verify these solutions with us before you make a purchase. So please reach out to your local territory sales manager or igus Robotics sales manager. To try the configurator yourself, check out the link below in the description. For more information or assistance using the configurator, reach out to your local igus sales representative. Thanks for watching.